Good evening. Okay, this evening we're going to put on a short demo for you. We represent Schwartz's School of Taekwondo, which is located off of 2nd Avenue in Scottsdale. We're celebrating this year our 15th year at that location. And to start off with, we're going to bring up 3 of our students and perform some basic techniques for you. Students up. Center punch. Sir. 1. Hi. 2. Hi. 3. Hi. 4. Hi. 5. Hi. Double punch. Sir. 1. Hi. 2. Hi. 3. Hi. 4. Hi. 5. Hi. Triple tap. Sir. 1. Hi. 2. Hi. 3. Hi. 4. Hi. 5. Hi. Side knife hand attack. Sir. 1. Hi. 2. Hi. 3. Hi. 4. Hi. 5. Hi. Side low straight forearm block. Sir. 1. Hi. 2. Hi. 3. Hi. 4. Hi. 5. Hi. Oh. Sir. High stance. Sir. Hi. Okay, next we'll demonstrate some of our kicking techniques. Taekwondo is known for its powerful kicks. With Taekwondo, there's a 50-50 emphasis on hand and foot techniques. Many styles just teach hand techniques and only a few kicks. With Taekwondo, it's very commonly known for their different kicking techniques. Front leg, front snap, back leg, high front snap. Sir. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Back leg, press and side snap. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Hurl. Okay, next we'd like to demonstrate what we call hyongs, which is, in some styles it's called forms, in other styles it's called katas. And basically what a hyong is, or a form, is a number of movements put together that are, the martial artists are visualizing different attacks coming at them, and they're blocking and counter-striking. Taekwondo hyong il. Sir. Shishak. Oh. Taekwondo hyong hee. Sir. Shishak. Oh. Watch the edge back. Move forward. Taekwondo hyong hee. Shishak. Oh. Okay, good. Give him a round of applause. Okay, at this time I'd like to introduce the students that are on stage. From your left to right, first is Jonathan Kaufman. Jonathan is 16. He's been studying for almost 3 years. His third degree brown belt, which in our style, third degree brown belt is 2 belts away from black belt. His next test will be for a red belt, and after red belt will be black belt. In the center is Malia Schwartz, and today's pretty special for Malia. This morning she had a very long and grueling black belt test, which obviously she passed, and today she earned her black belt. Malia's, give her a round of applause. So she's off a little bit is because she's tired. The test itself was approximately 3.5 hours. A very involved test, very physical, but she passed. We also had one other student, Rory Kiefer, that tested this morning and passed as well. So we have 2 new black belts in our school. Malia is 16 years old, a student sophomore in high school, a member of the track team, and she's also a color guard with the sophomore band. And to the right is Dan Kaufman, which is Jonathan's brother. Dan's also third degree brown belt. And between Dan and John, those two are our self-defense experts at the school, especially when it comes to assisting other students with their self-defense. You get to see a little bit of that this evening as they put on their self-defense. Hit. Turn. Exit stage. Craig Davenport up. Chip. Kemne. Jumbi. Okay, Craig Davenport you might recognize. He's been with our school for a number of years, actually about 5 years. He's been involved in most of our demos. Craig just recently tested for his black belt this May. Earned his black belt, became the youngest student in our school to earn her black belt at 10 years old. Congratulations, very good job. Okay, this evening Craig's going to demonstrate one of our advanced forms. That's called Taekwondo O. This was a form that he had to perform for black belt. Which way? Taekwondo O on your own. Shijok. Earl. Chit. Kemne. Go ahead and turn to the next stage. Okay, next we're going to be setting up for some self-defense. And just a couple words about the self-defense that we do. Basically, if you ever watched a martial arts movie, you see a lot of techniques that looks like they're just beating the tar out of each other. Here is basically the same thing. It's self-defense, we call it uki, where you act out the effects of the technique. These are all upper ranks that are doing this, and they have to be very precise with their techniques. If an elbow attack is maybe an inch off, they could break somebody's jaw. Or if a kick is a half an inch or an inch off, they could break somebody's nose. So it takes a lot of training, a lot of practice. They're very good at what they do. They make it look real. Sometimes there is some slight contact, but they're also trained how to handle the contact if there is any. Defense will be Jonathan Kaufman and Dan Kaufman. Hit. Kyungne. Face your partner. Kyungne. Your self-defense on your own. Shijok. Okay, if you notice, part of their self-defense included a backflip by Jonathan. Backflip or front flip? Backflip, which I can't do that. So I think right now he's the only one in our school that can do that. So very good job. Congratulations. Malia up. Okay, next what we're going to do is Malia's going to perform some self-defense, but what we're going to do is give you a little bit of insight into how we do this. And we don't just get up there and start throwing punches and kicks at each other and figuring out how to block them. When we do their self-defense, the same thing we do for when we're testing. Within the school, safety is number one, so we walk through and rehearse it first. On the street, of course, it's a different story. If someone attacks you, you just let loose and you do your techniques. But within the school, we don't want to injure other students or ourselves, so we make sure that safety's first and we walk through it. What we're going to do now is Malia's going to walk through the self-defense demo that she's going to do so you guys get an understanding of what's going to happen, and then we'll go through it at regular speed. Kyungne. His partners. Kyungne. Okay, positions for self-defense. Okay, the first thing Malia's going to do is she's going to be attacked by Jonathan with a punch. She looks, here comes a punch coming in. She's going to block it with what we call an inside-out inverted forearm block. Immediately she's going to grab his hand, rotate it over. At this point, she's going to throw a roundhouse kick to the face. Followed by, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. She's doing a side snap kick, breaking his ribs first. Then she's going to do a roundhouse, a hook kick, breaking his jaw, followed by a roundhouse kick at the end, breaking his nose. So by the time Jonathan's done, he has a broken rib, broken jaw, and broken nose. Okay, now we'll show what this looks like in regular speed. Good job. Okay, anytime they do this and there's no blood dripping, I'm happy. Okay, as soon as she defended against John and he's down, then Dan comes in with an attack. And what happens is, as he lunges toward her, she jumps up and does what we call a jumping scissors front snap kick. And it's a technique that lifts her up in the air and kicks him right in the nose. And from this angle, it looks like you're about a half an inch away. Okay, and we'll do that one more time, regular speed. She's up. Good job. Okay, as soon as she takes care of that attacker, she's attacked from a different direction. This time Jonathan has a weapon. He has a stick. As he comes toward her with the stick, she's going to block the stick with her left foot and jump up and kick him with her right foot, right to the solar plexus. Once again, he comes in with the stick. She blocks it, jumps up and kicks, and disables that attacker. Now at regular speed, she's up. Good job. Okay, that attacker's been disabled. Next, she's going to be attacked by Dan again from the other direction. Dan's going to come toward her. She's going to step in or skip in and hit him with a side snap kick to the stomach. He's going to back up and he's going to charge toward her again. And this time she's going to evade his punch and duck under, and it actually caused him to flip right over. Now we're going to see it at regular speed. She's up. Good job. Okay, next Jonathan's going to attack with a knife. Pulls out a knife as he comes toward her. She's going to block it and at the same time grab and control his wrist. As soon as she does that, she's going to execute a palm attack right to the nose, breaking his nose. In case it didn't break his nose or he didn't get the message, she's going to throw another palm attack, which is just a double, what we call a double technique. So a double palm attack to the nose. After she does that, she's going to step under, and this is a very dangerous technique which takes a lot of training, so don't try this at home, guys. Just because you're watching now doesn't mean it's safe. It's a very dangerous technique. She's actually going to grab him by the chin and execute a shoulder throw. She's up. And now you get to watch it at regular speed. She's up. Good job. Okay, after that throw, he manages to get up to his feet, and they decide to gang up and attack her both at the same time. I'm just wondering why it took them so long to figure that out. So they're both going to attack at the same time, and the way she's going to deal with them is as they charge in toward her, she's going to use what I say Taekwondo is known for, kicks. So she's going to use some kicking techniques and take them both out simultaneously. As they lunge toward her, she's going to jump up in the air, kick Dan with a front snap kick to the stomach, and while she's in midair, she's going to execute a kick to Jonathan to the solar plexus. Now you're going to get to see it at regular speed. She's up. Good job. Matt slipped a little bit on you, Messi. Okay, let's give him a big hand. Should hit. Kyungne. His partners. Kyungne. Okay, dismissed. Malia up. 경례 준비. Okay, next Malia is going to demonstrate a black belt form which is called choreo. And choreo basically was a form that's been done for a long time. I'd say probably thousands of years. Been passed down through the style for many years. Choreo represents Korea. At one point in her form, she'll do a low side snap kick followed by a high side snap kick. And what that represents is the two Koreas, South Korea and North Korea. This is a black belt form. This is a form that she had to demonstrate on her test today. This time, Malia will perform choreo. Choreo on your own. 시작. Pearl. Good job. I actually think she did it better in front of all you people than she did it during her test this morning. Good job. Nice form, done very well. Check. 경례. Jonathan up. Take it. 경례. His partner. 경례. Fighting stance. Okay, next what we'd like to do is demonstrate some of the power that can be developed from some of the techniques that we do. Right now we're using targets, and these targets, of course, they don't feel anything, but imagine if these techniques were being done where they're actually striking someone in the face or in the stomach. A tremendous amount of power with these techniques. They can do a tremendous amount of damage. It's very important for all the martial artists at our school not only to be very good martial artists, but to be very good people. That way you'll never see any of our black belts or other belts out in the community causing problems. There's a great amount of respect that's developed through their training, and that respect carries over into the community. If you meet them on the street, they're the nicest people you ever want to meet. In fact, in most cases, you wouldn't even be able to tell they were a black belt, or regardless of the rank they are, what their training is. And that's what martial arts is about. It's about improving yourself, and we're very big on respect. Respect for each other, respect for ourselves, respect for property and people in the community, and so forth. Okay, at this time, Malia is going to demonstrate a roundhouse kick. Roundhouse kick is one of our most strongest kicks, and she can do this kick very easily, head high. Set. Roundhouse kick. One, Okay, next Malia is going to do a step through back fist. Okay, this technique comes off her strong hand and she'll step through. We step through to close the gap. Sometimes our attacker's further away, they move back, and we need to step in to do a knockout technique. Okay, this technique is definitely able to knock somebody out with if you hit them right across the jaw. Backhand step through, horizontal back fist. 1, 2, 3. Okay, switch. Just one. Okay, next I'd like to have Jonathan demonstrate some spinning kicks. And a spinning kick generates a lot of power through centrifugal force by spinning your body around. Okay, first kick he's going to demonstrate is a spinning reverse crescent. He'll actually spin 180 degrees and then kick the target with his foot. Spinning reverse crescent. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next technique. Okay, next technique is going to be a jumping technique. It's called a jumping scissors snapping bridge. So Malia's going to hold the target as high as she can. This kick allows you to get your body and momentum up in the air and kick the target with your foot while you're in midair. Okay, hang on to it. Jumping scissors, snapping bridge. 1, 2. 1 more. 3. Okay, let's give him a round of applause. Good job.
Okay, in a little bit we're going to get the diaper derby going. We're going to have a $50 prize for the winner of the diaper derby, plus a winner for the best decorated diaper. We have a prize for that. Also, they're going to break some boards here, make some firewood, and we also have room for contestants for the karaoke contest tomorrow. There's a kids division winner and an adult division winner. Plus, we have the Little Miss Princess contest tomorrow, starting at 12. If anyone would like to enter the Little Miss Princess contest, it's 4 to 12 years old.
Okay, we're going to finish out our demonstration this evening with some board breaking. And when you see them break these techniques, these are the 1 by 12 inch pine shelf boards that you can go to 84 Lumber or Cooks or anywhere and buy them. They're not special boards. They're regular shelving boards. Tyler up. Chariot. Kimne. Fight stance. Okay, this evening Tyler's going to... Oh, by the way, Tyler's only 7 years old. Tyler was part of our Little Dragons program, and he's now in our regular classes. He's a white belt, which means he's a beginner. He's only been studying for a few months, and he's 7 years old, and he's a 2nd grade student at SES. Tyler's going to do what we call a downward hammer fist. Set. Front foot towards me. Set. Move in a little bit closer. Set. One more. Set. The reason I have them set is to make sure they're doing the technique correctly, also get the proper distance from the board. Ready? Downward hammer fist. Break. Good job. Chariot. Kyungne. Oh, those are souvenirs. Craig up. Chariot. Kyungne. Fighting stance. Okay, Craig is going to demonstrate the power of Taekwondo with our hand techniques. He's going to execute what's called a downward hammer fist. This time it's going to be 3 boards. 3 boards. Takes a tremendous amount of training, courage, and also a lot of concentration and very good focus. And with this break, a lot of people would say, well, you just hit the top board and the other one's break. It doesn't work like that. You have to focus your power completely through the board. Downward hammer fist. Set. 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 Downward hammer fist. Break. Good job. Hit. Kyungne. Okay, sometimes the students save their boards and are like mementos or souvenirs. Craig's broken a lot of boards before. If any of you kids would like a board, come on up. You can have one to keep. If you don't get one, there'll be more. Don't worry. Okay, if you didn't get one, come on back up in a second. There'll be lots more with these boards in a minute.
I'll stay here. No,
Do not move. I'll be back down since I think.
Okay, next what we're going to do is Malia is going to attempt 6 boards with a downward hammer fist. This is actually the same board break that she attempted during her black belt test this morning, which she did not make. She actually went through 5 boards and the 6th board didn't break. Would she have made this board break, she would have set a new school record at our school for the most boards broken by a female. So she's going to attempt the school record that eluded her this morning by breaking 6 boards downward hammer fist. Hit. Kyungne. Fighting stance. 6 boards for a school record. Downward hammer fist. Okay, she's going to do this on her own without my command, so that way she can actually build her energy up and build her focus up to a peak and then break on her own. So watch closely. I'm not sure when she's going to do it. She's just going to do it on her own. 6 boards, downward hammer fist for a new school record on your own. Shijok. Congratulations, Malia. You just set a new school record, 6 boards, downward hammer fist. Chariot. Kyungne. There's one board that actually broke in 3 or 4 pieces. You guys want some boards? Come on up. Be nice and share. If you didn't get one the first time, get one now. There'll be some more too. If you didn't get one, come back up in a second. There'll be a lot more.
You don't want a board?
I don't need them. What would you use them for?
I don't know. My foot hurts.
Huh?
My foot.
I'll use it.
Okay, the last part of our demonstration will be Dan Kaufman. Dan Kaufman previously had our school record at 7 boards. That record was recently broken by a student who did 10. So what Dan's going to do today is try to regain his record by doing 11. So he's going to set up 11 boards and attempt to break 11 boards with a downward hammer fist. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't try this. I like my hand too much, so I'm not about to try this. The most I've ever done, I think, is like 6 or 7, if that. My son Josh, if you've seen our demos before, he's attempted 10 before and had trouble with 10. He's a black belt, so Dan's going to try something that no one in our school's ever done. Also, once our demo concludes, if you're interested in some more information about our school, we do have some business cards and brochures up here. We will start a new beginners class for anyone that would like to study Taekwondo. And the new beginners class will start in October, in the beginning of October. Once again, our school is located 2 2nd Avenue, which is like 2nd Avenue Extension in Scottsdale. We've been there for 15 years. In addition to teaching Taekwondo, I also teach ground fighting, which is very similar to grappling, MMA. We do a class in that. We also teach a lot of self-defense and self-defense against weapons. And we also teach stun guns. If anybody's interested in a stun gun, I teach stun guns, especially for women who need that little bit of extra, not Malia, but other women that don't train in Taekwondo need that little bit of extra security. We have stun gun training and also pepper spray training. So if you're interested in any of those, you can contact our school. All right, let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Break this. This will be a school record.
Oh my, good luck.
Hit. Come down. Fight stance. Okay, this takes an extreme amount of concentration, focus, and technique. Go ahead and... Okay, Dan's going to do it with command. So we're going to give him a few sets and then we're going to have him break it. Set. 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 Okay, he's ready. Downward hammer fist, 11 boards for a school record. Ready? Break. Okay, give a round of applause for the attempt. Okay, I'd like, if you didn't get a board, come on up and you can get a board.
I don't free get a board. I don't want one. Get me one, Michael, please. Michael, give me one too.
Okay, I'd like to thank you for watching our demonstration. We'll turn it back over to Frank. I'd like to thank Frank also for inviting us back, which he does every year. We appreciate the opportunity to come out and show you what Taekwondo is all about. Once again, there's business cards and brochures if you're interested in any school information. See us after the demo here. Thank you.